Hey loves, how are you guys doing? Welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, you're most welcome. If you're a returning, thank you so much for coming back. And how are you? Good to have you back here again. My name is Maggie. And a few days ago I posted a video and I asked, what is your why? As in, why do you want to start selling Mtumba? What's your why, right? Now, this is one thing I normally ask people because I have realized that Mtumba business is one of those business that people really, can I use the word underestimate, or people think that it's a walkover. People think that it's an option when you have nothing to do. I'm sure you know someone who started Mtumba and ended up with those clothes in the house. hmm So what's your why? Yeah. Things that I always say is that if your why is because you've seen Maggie has been selling Mtumba for a while and her life looks okay, don't start it. If your why is because your neighbor lost her job and started Mtumba and she did well, don't start it. I've noticed a lot of people leaning nowadays in Kwatu, I want to start my thrift business, I want to start my thrift business, I want to start my thrift business, without figuring out your why, because your why is really going to affect a lot about how you're going to run that business. Yeah, your why is going to determine whether you're going to last in that business or whether you're going to be amongst those people who within 3 months they close and say, build a chamwatu, your why really matters. Sometimes I always say si lazima, si lazima ukiona hiyo biashara si yako, wachana nayo, si ya kila mtu. By the mtush si ya kila mtu, I'll not lie to you, mtush si ya kila mtu, because the patience that you need to run Mtumba business, the patience that you need is on another level, right? And also the knowledge of manguo. You also need to have so much knowledge, because one, you're going to find clients who ask you, what fabric is that thing? My friend, kama ujui fabric utadanganya, and utadanganya na nguo itafikia mteja na atarudisha. You need to have knowledge on sizes. Yeah, how do we place these sizes on clothes? These are things that you learn over time, because personally, if I look at you, I'll tell you utavango size gani. So there's so much that you actually need to learn about Mtumba business for you to be able to be there. I see people posting videos and photos, and someone has just started and they're like, sizes haja indicate, or they write small, medium, large. Now the thing that we also need to understand is Kenyans do not really identify with small, medium, large most of the times. Most when it comes to Mtumba business, with Mtumba business they're gonna identify with size 10, 12, 8, 6, 16, 18. So you need to figure that out, because so many people right now are using Mtush as that fallback plan, as in imekuwa ni ile biashara yenye ukikosa kitu ya kufanya, when you have nothing else to do, when nothing else is working. And your why, let me tell you, your why needs to make sense, because your why is the only reason that will make you stay in business. You need to be selling Mtumba because either one, you love fashion, right? Two, you love dressing people up, you love clothes, you love seeing people look good. It can't be because nani na nani amefanya na anaendelea fit. It can't be because nani alinunua gari last year na anauza mtush tu. It can't be because of nonsense. Please figure out your why. Yeah, figure out your why, because this is one thing I've noticed that is happening to a lot of people. They think, one thing I'll tell you is, most of the times when we sell, Mtumba sellers, we sell, you go live on TikTok, you see people selling, you see people posting on Facebook, you're just seeing what they're posting. Do you know the struggles behind the camera? Do you know the challenges? Because the challenges are there, not that they are not there. We just don't speak about it, not unless you ask. There are challenges. Yeah, so don't just focus on the pretty side, the merry side, the rosy side. Yeah, I'm not trying to even scare you, but I'm trying to say you need to figure out your why. And if your why is not making sense, Mtumba is one of those businesses that I'll advise you to. I hope that was not loud enough. So Mtumba is one of those businesses that I'll advise you to wachana. If your why doesn't make sense, leave it alone. Figure out why, because it's one of those businesses that you really need to have an understanding. You need to understand bills. Bills are different. You need to understand the countries of origin. This country packages how. You need to understand, how does the market flow? What time am I supposed to be opening which bill? You need to understand, how am I going to do my pricing? You need to understand, how am I going to do my marketing? It's a lot of work, but people just tend to assume that sini kununua tu bill na kupiga pasi na kupiga picha alafu wateja watakuja. Well, it's been a couple of months. Umeonaje? Umeionaje? You've been online for like 6-7 months. Umeionaje? And this is just because your why didn't make sense. This is because it was not a passion for you. Because one thing I always say is that people always, yani, if there's one biashara people udharau ni mtush, until you start making the money ndo wanaanza kusema si mbaya sana, but when you starting they're like anauzanga tu mtumba hey until you start shining. But I need you to have a why that actually makes sense. I need you to have a why that will sustain you in this particular business, because this is not one of those businesses that you just start because you want to start. By the way, it's one of those businesses that I'm going to tell you guys this year. It's not an easy business, one, and it's not for everyone. Yeah, just like all the other businesses, even Mtumba is not for everyone. Hauamki tu leo na decide you want to start selling Mtumba business. It doesn't work like that. There are challenges that we don't talk about, we don't post about. Sometimes I think I've ever done a video on that, but I'm going to do a video on that as well, the challenges that we face in Mtumba. In fact, I'm going to do a video on it sometime next week. Yeah, because I think I did a video on it some years back. Yeah, so that you guys can see. Yeah, I always say, if you are able to do, like, for example, before you start this Mtumba business, if you're able to get a friend or even a neighbor who sells Mtumba clothes, go chill with them at their shop. Just tell them, hey, I'd like to be selling tush and I want to really have an understanding of this business. Can I be coming and chilling at your shop? I can even be selling for you sometimes, so that you have an understanding. Yeah, so that you operate in this business with total understanding of how it works, how it flows, the challenges and all that. But when you wake up without zero experience, without knowing how it is run, it's going to challenge you. It's going to throw you out so fast. You know, I've done this business so far for, this is my 11th year. This is my 11th year selling Mtumba, and I'll tell you, the first years, I saw it all, because one, I never had anyone to guide me. When I was just starting, me naenda to Gikosh because watu naenda Gikosh, operating on total ignorance, which is wrong. Yeah, so just like any other business, even Mtumba, it's one of those businesses that your why needs to make a lot of sense, because if your why doesn't make sense, you're not gonna last. Sawa. That being said, I will see you guys on the next video, which is probably going to be very, very soon. Yeah, take care of yourself. If you have any question, write it down on the comment section. I will most definitely respond to it. If it needs a video, I'm gonna do a video for you. Sawa. So I'll see you guys on the next video. God bless you guys. Bye bye.